So what do we have here? We have two 5-digit numbers and we need to perform subtraction. So what do we have? 48778 minus 15364. Now what is the first step? Well, first step is to place one number below the other. Now which number will be at top and which number will be below that number? Well, for that it is important that we place the larger number at the top and the smaller number below it. So here we have 48778 and 15364. So definitely this is the larger number. So this will be written first and below this we will write this number. So this is how we'll place the numbers. So this is the larger number and below the larger number we have the smaller number. Now also note that 4 is in the units place for this number and 8 is in the units place for this number. So we place them accordingly. That is 4 comes below 8. That is digit in units place is below digit in units place. Similarly, we have 6 below 7 because 7 is digit in tens place and 6 is also digit in tens place. So this is how we'll arrange the digits. Now let's go ahead and perform subtraction. So now let's go ahead and perform subtraction. So we have 8 and 4. So 8 minus 4 will be 4. Next we have 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, right? So we write 1. Next we have 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. Now we have 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is 3 and 4 minus 1 is also 3. So what is the final answer? 33414. So this is how we will perform subtraction of two 5-digit numbers. Now we have another pair of numbers. Here we have 93642 and 75384. Now in this, what is the first step? First step is to identify which is the larger number. So in this case 93642 is the larger number. So this will be written first and below 93642 we will write 75384. So this is how we'll place the numbers. Now you will notice that digit in the units place is below digit in the units place. Similarly, digit in the tens place is below digit in the tens place. So both the numbers are arranged in this manner. So now let's go ahead and perform subtraction. So we have 2 minus 4. Now 2 is smaller than 4. So we cannot subtract 4 from 2. Then what do we do? Well, 2 will borrow 1 from the number just beside it. So we have 4. So from 4, if we take 1 here, so what does it become? It becomes 12. So now this becomes 12 and we have borrowed 1. So this becomes 3, isn't it? Now 12 minus 4 will be how much? 12 minus 4 is 8. So this is 8. Now next we come here. Now we already have 3 and 3 minus 8 again is not possible because 3 is smaller than 8. So 3 will try to borrow 1 from the number next to it, that is 6. So 3 after taking 1 will become 13, right? So this becomes 13 and 6 becomes 5. Now 13 minus 8 will be 5. And now next we move here. We already know 6 has become 5 because it gave 1, 2, 3. So we have 5 here and 3 here. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now let's come here. Here again we have 3 minus 5. 3 is smaller. So again 3 will borrow 1 from 9. So 3 becomes 13 after taking 1 from 9, and 9 becomes 8. So we have 13 minus 5. 13 minus 5 is 8. And we have 8 here. So 8 minus 7 is 1. So what is the answer? Answer is 18258. And this is the final answer. So this is how we perform subtraction using borrow. So what happens is, when the number at the top is smaller than the number below, then what it does is it borrows 1 from the number to its left, and then the subtraction carries on accordingly. And this is how you would subtract two 5-digit numbers with borrow. Now that you know how to perform subtraction of 5-digit numbers, can you perform this subtraction? 87689 minus 36262. So what will be the answer to this subtraction? Well, let's see what will be the answer. So we have 87689 minus 36262. Now, which is the larger number? This is the larger number. So we'll write this number first. So 8, 7, 6, 8, 9. Next we have 36262. So units digit will go under units digit. Then we have tens digit. This will go below tens digit. Similarly, 2 will go below 6, 6 will go below 7, and 3 will go below 8. And we'll perform the subtraction. Now 9 minus 2 is 7, 8 minus 6 is 2, 6 minus 2 is 4, 7 minus 6 is 1, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So the answer is 51427. Now let's see subtraction of another set of numbers, and these are very large numbers. So what are the numbers? So we have 8975, 4576, 8, and here we have 6893, 1887, 4. So we have two 9-digit numbers, and we have to perform subtraction. So how do we go about it? First of all, this is the larger number. So this will be written first, and below this we will write this number. So this is how we'll place them, and as you know, units place digit will go under units place digit. Similarly, tens place digit will go under tens place digit, and so on. So 8 minus 4 is 4, 7 minus 6 is 1, 8 minus 7 is 1, 8 minus 5 is 3, 4 minus 1 is 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, 9 minus 7 is 2, 9 minus 8 is 1, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So this is the final answer: 2122331114. So this is how you will subtract two 9-digit numbers. So this is the final answer that we get. Now let's perform subtraction for another set of numbers. So here we have 58164, 1200, and 188925888. Now what do we do? First of all, we notice that this is a 9-digit number and this is an 8-digit number. So first of all, we'll write the larger number first, and then the smaller number will come below it. So this is how we place both the numbers. Now you will notice that this is an 8-digit number and this is a 9-digit number. And when we place these two numbers, then we place units place digit below units place digit. Similarly, tens place digit is placed below tens place digit. And when you will place all these, you will notice that because this number is 1 digit less, as a result, here there is a vacant space. Now let's perform the subtraction. So we have 0 minus 8. Now 0 is smaller than 8, so we cannot perform subtraction just like that. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to borrow 1 from, but is 0 again. So this cannot give 1 to this 0. So this 0 will again borrow 1 from 2, that is the number to the left of it. So now this becomes 10. Now this can give 1 to this 0. So now we'll have 1 here. So this becomes 10 and this becomes 9 because 10 gave 1 to this number. So now this is 9. So now we have this as 10. So 10 minus 8 will be 2. And here we have 9. So 9 minus 8 is 1. Again, this 2 had already given 1 to this 0. So this had become 1. So now we have 1 minus 5, which is again not possible. 1 is smaller. So again, this will borrow 1 from here. So this will become 11, while this will become 0, right? Now 11 minus 5. How much is 11 minus 5? It is 6. Now again, here we have 0 minus 2, which is not possible. So it will borrow 1 from this 4. So this will become 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Now this 4 has given 1 to this 0. So it is left with only 3. So we have 3 minus 9. Again, 3 minus 9 is not possible. So it will take 1 from this 6. So this 6 will become 5 and this will become 13. Now 13 minus 9. 13 minus 9 is how much? It's 4. Now let's come to this number again. We have 5 minus 8, which is again not possible. So we'll take 1 from here, that is borrow 1 from here. This will become 15 and this will become 0. Now 15 minus 8 is how much? 15 minus 8 is 7. Now we have 0 minus 8, which is again not possible. So it will borrow 1 from 8. So 8 will become 7 and this will become 10. Now 10 minus 8 is 2 and 7 minus 1 will be 6 and 5 will come down as it is. So what do we have? 5, 6, 2, 7, 4, 8, 6, 1, 2. So this is the final answer which we were able to obtain by performing subtraction with borrow. So you can also perform subtraction between large numbers using similar methods, and you should keep on practicing subtraction with borrow and without borrow until you master the concept. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors
to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.